Hi students, I hope all are fine. So, in the last class, we learned about listening and comprehension, in which we had a conversation and some questions were asked after that conversation, and you were asked to listen to the conversation and you could answer the questions, isn't it? So now what we have is we have another conversation which you have to read. Next is speak well. Okay. Other one was a listening, which gave importance to your listening capacity, in which I had read out the passage, I had read out the conversation, and you had to give me, or you had to listen to it, and you had to answer the questions which followed after the conversation. But now it is about speaking. Okay, now we are going to give importance to your speaking. So during the live session, what we will do is we will have a this conversation enacted. Okay, this conversation enacted. So before that, during this class, I would just read it out so that you will get an idea how to read it. Okay, so we have speak well, a conversation expressing gratitude. Okay, so here in this particular conversation, what we will do, or what we understand is about your speaking ability and also the quality of gratefulness or gratitude. Okay, so the context is this, that a boy goes to a bookshop to buy a book on folk tales. The dialogue is given below. Okay, a boy is going to the shop and he is having a kind of a dialogue with the a library or the seller. Okay, so bookseller. Good afternoon, gentleman. What can I do for you? Sharif. Sharif is the name of the boy. Okay, Sharif. Good afternoon. I would like to buy some books on national leaders. Bookseller. On national leaders? Sure, sir. If you don't mind, please have a look at the fourth almara on your right. Sharif, after going through some titles, could you take them out, please? Bookseller, of course. He takes them out and hands them over to Sharif. Sharif, thank you. I need these three books. Will you please gift wrap them? Bookseller, with pleasure. And he does so. Then Sheriff, how much should I pay? Bookseller, we allow a 10% rebate. Sheriff, that's very nice of you. So I have to pay 240 rupees. Bookseller, yes, we also give you a diary as a free gift. Sheriff, thank you very much. He pays the money. Bookseller, you're welcome. Hands over the books and the gift. Okay, so this is a very simple conversation between a bookseller and the sheriff, a boy who went to buy books on folk tales, or rather, as we have seen in the conversation, what we find is this boy goes to the shop in order to buy some books on national leaders, and he was directed to an alamara where he saw some books. And what happened after that, he told the bookseller whether he could take out some of them, and the bookseller says with pleasure, and he took some of them out. And this boy just went through these books and he selected three of them, and he asked this bookseller, okay, shall I would like to take. I would like to buy these three books. He selected three books, and he told the bookseller that he would buy three books. Then there was a. Then the boy also told him, "Okay, I would buy, but you have to gift wrap them." Okay, you had to gift wrap them. Then the bookseller, with pleasure, he did so. After that, what happened? After that, the boy asked what was the cost. Then the bookseller said they give 10% of a discount. Okay, then the boy gave the money, and this bookseller also said, okay, we used to give a diary as a gift too. Okay, then the boy received received the diary and the books, and he went off. So it's a very simple conversation in which we can find some of the expressions used, like Thank you very much. That's very nice of you. Okay, so all those are expressing gratitude. Okay, all those are expressions of gratitude. We have some expressions. These are the terms used to express gratitude. We have some terms used to express gratitude. What are they? Thank you very much, or thank you. Then I'm really or very or grateful or obliged to you. Okay, I'm really or very grateful or obliged to you. I'm really grateful or I'm very grateful to you, or uh, I am really obliged to you, or I am very obliged to you. Then thanks or thanks a lot or many thanks. Then that is that or that was very kind or good or nice of you. Okay, that is we used to say, no, that is very nice of you, that was very kind of you. Okay, that is so good of you. Okay, all those are some of the expression uh, used to express gratitude. Okay, we can you can suggest your own. Okay, your own suggestions are welcome. Okay, you can suggest your own and we can write it here. All right, so we have another then next one we have something, it's a poem, okay, about the eagle. So the poet Alfred Lord Tennyson is saying about eagle, some of his observations about eagle. So I'll just read it. He clasps the crag with hooked hands, close to the sun in lonely lands, ringed with the azure world he stands. The wrinkled sea beneath him crawls, he watches from his mountain walls, and like a thunderbolt he falls. Okay, it's about an eagle, about an eagle. The author says, okay, the eagle is holding on rocks, holding on a crag means rocks, okay, rocks or massive rocks, or it's a kind of a, what do you call it? Like where there are so many rocks, not like a mountainous area like that. So where there are rocks, so the crag is there, and the author says the eagle clasps the crag with hooked hands. Means to say, this eagle is holding on to these rocks with his leg. The legs are always has a kind of nails, isn't it? If you look at the nails, it's like a hook, just like a hook where you hang your clothes, and so it is just like that. So the poet is saying the eagle holds on to these rocks, and it always flies close to the sun, and also it used to be lonely, alone it would be flying close to the sun. And the poet says, okay, ringed with the azure world he stands. Azure world means it's like a bluish under the sky. This particular eagle flies. Then as it is flying under the sky, there is sea beneath him. Sea is like just like a crawling means what? If you look from the sky, you could see the sea as a wrinkled uh, wrinkled spot. Okay, wrinkled means, okay, if you have seen old people, if you look at their eyes, sorry, look at their hands or legs and so on, it used to be wrinkled, isn't it? So it's it is like a, what do you call it, those olden people. Okay, olden people having their skin, okay, skin, wrinkled skin, okay, wrinkled skin, just like that. So it is because of wind and so on, the sea is moving, there used to be small waves. Okay, so waves and tides and so on, so those are seen as wrinkles from the sky. Okay, wrinkles from the sky is as it is flying just beneath the just beneath the sky. It sees sea as a wrinkled, okay, wrinkled sea it is. Then the poet is saying the eagle watches from his mountain walls. Means to say, the eagle always flies high. Okay, always flies high, watching, keeping watch of everything. And like a thunderbolt, he falls. Just like a thunder, lightning. Okay, just like that, the eagle falls from the sky. Okay, it is a very joy to it is it is such a nice scene to watch the eagle coming just like that, just like a thunderbolt. Okay, so it's a very simple poem in which he has used some very what do you call, some difficult words and so on, but it's a very simple poem speaking about the eagle. So here we have something. So now read the poem. Note that every line in the poem is either suggestive or evocative, that is capable of making the reader imagine some pictures in mind. Okay, these poetic expressions are given in column A. Read the poem carefully, read the expressions, and find out the lines that evokes or suggests the pictures. Write the line number in column B. One example is given. Okay, so we have some of the figures of speech as we call given here. So what we need to do, we need to just read what they are. Okay, we have hyperbole, paradox, simile, alliteration, and imagery. Okay, so these are the figures of speech used in this particular poem of simple 6 lines. So what do you need to do? First, we need to understand this expression and read the poem and write the number of the line in which it is used, it is expressed. Okay, first one I can do it for you. Exaggerated expression, that is known as hyperbole. So if you look here, first line itself, he clasps the crag with hooked hands. Okay, it's a kind of exaggeration saying that this eagle is able to lift rocks. Okay, it's an exaggerated way of saying, isn't it? So that is known as hyperbole. So here you can write number one. Okay, line number one. So for second one is already done for you. What is usually seen as vast and grand as it is described as nervous or afraid, that is paradox. So it is fourth line. So if you see, the wrinkled sea beneath him crawls, that is the fourth line. So that is paradox. Okay, then there is something called comparison. Okay, comparison, that is, you know it, we have already learned it. Simile. Okay, simile. And we have the last line, sixth line, and like a thunderbolt he falls. Like, so whenever we use like in poem, we can say it denotes simile. Then repetition of sound like k and h. Alliteration. Okay, alliteration, if you see one, I can do it. See, he claps the crack, k sound is coming. Okay, then hooked hands. Okay, hooked hands, that her sound is coming. So that is alliteration. So first line you can write. Then imagery is just like that. As you read, if you get any pictures, if you read, oh, see, if you just go through this poem, you can understand. Reading it always brings in a kind of picture about the eagle or about the sea, about the mountain, all those things. So all those lines can be written. Okay, so that is about the figures of speech. And we have a worksheet. Okay, it's a very simple one. Now that you have seen a poem using figures of speech and so now what I need is I need everybody to write a poem of 8 lines on pigeons. Okay, pigeons, you have seen pigeons or dove or pigeons, anything is okay. Okay, so I hope today's class is clear to you. Thank you and bye.